Mrs. Clown, how you doing? How you doing fine? I know up deep inside of you, you've been hurting. All that pain you have been hiding away. They call me Mrs. Clown, but now just super entertainment. I wonder what makes you so confident. All my life I've been so depressed since I don't know who can I turn to. Like the circus in the circle all around me, ashes called my suffocation. That got me abusing and killing in my childhood, my childhood, my childhood. They call me Mrs. Clown, the natural super entertainment that make you laugh and make you cry at the same time. All around the circus, here I come with the pain, come back again, trying to hurt me. And I am in pain, but please, Miss Clown, what make you stand now? You have been wearing that mastery mask, covering the face, making that make you happy,
make you happy,
make you happy,
make you happy.
Shut up your crap, girl. Get your dust from another book. Don't make any sense. We speech pardon me. You are entertaining now, Miss Clown. Don't you know you the entertainment in society? The guy already down, the guy already blind to see. He created me disabled. They call me Mrs. Clown. The natural super entertainment that make you laugh and make you cry at the same time. Miss Clown, have you saw the good thing going down? It's time for you to take the stand, ovation in the blood. Do you hear that laughter's too?
Mrs. Clown, Mrs. Clown,
take a bow.
Good evening, and welcome to the virtual record release show for Shaded Hourglass, our latest viBeSongmakers album, written and performed by JT's Belladonna, CDK, Black Rose, Three Steps, The Shy Girls, and directed by Safa Ishmael Muhammad. My name is Monique Letamendi, and I am the artistic director of Vibe Theater Experience. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I am zooming in from the indigenous territory of Munse Lenape in Harlem, New York. We are at the end of an amazing spring performance season, and I couldn't think of a better way to close than with an album from brilliant Black young women to narrate your summer. Here at Vibe Theater Experience, we center the lived experiences, narratives, and genius multidisciplinary art of Black girls, young women, and gender expansive youth, and are so excited for you to listen to Shaded Hourglass and watch the premieres of their group videos right here. But before the festivities, I'd like to say a few moments to say some thank yous. Firstly, to our audience, which is made up of friends, teachers, colleagues, parents, family members, and so many other folks who support our work and artists during the process of creating the compelling art you are about to see this evening. Thank you for being here with us. Nextly, I would like to thank our small but mighty board of directors. That includes our board chair, Cheryl Overton, Sweta Merchant, our treasurer, Meredith Suttles, our secretary, and our members at large, Dashiell Flynn, Tanya Ali, Stacey Mazzeo, and our newest board member, Allison Pincus. Thank you for all of your support. We are greatly appreciative. Nextly, I'd like to thank our fiscal year 2021 partners. That is New York Community Trust, Novo Foundation, Mid-Atlantic Arts Regional Resilience Fund, the New York City Fund for Girls and Young Women of Color, Brooklyn Community Foundation's Invest in Youth Initiative, the Valentine Perry Snyder Fund, Youth Inc.'s COVID-19 Response and Recovery Fund, the Black Seed Fund, Howard Gilman Foundation, North Star Fund, New York City Capacity Building Collaborative Healing Justice Fund, Gartner, Eloquy, the National Endowment of the Arts, the Coalition of Theaters of Color, Harmon Family Foundation, Cultural Development Fund, the New York State Council of the Arts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, what you may be wondering, well, how can I support? Well, you should firstly follow us on all social media platforms. That's Twitter, that's Instagram, that's Facebook. As well as, if you feel so compelled, you can donate to the link you see here or in the link that will be periodically placed in the chat throughout the show. Now, I wanted to remind us all why we are here. Here at Vibe, we are very passionate about intention. And our viBeSongmakers created this show through a pandemic, which is something that should be acknowledged and honored, as we all know that this has been a difficult time to do anything, let alone make brilliant art. In a home recording edition of viBeSongmakers, there were urgent topics that our participants wanted to explore that they felt could help their listeners, whether it's discussing the realities of teen addiction, the hardships of maintaining mental health, insecurities, loving ourselves, or their experience and relationship with other young folks. Our artists wanted to create songs in hopes of helping others in need. As a viBeSongmakers alumni, I was impressed and still am impressed with the drive, focus, and intentionality that our artists discussed and executed throughout this process during a pandemic and not being able to choose the conditions in which they've had to survive during this time. I want to congratulate all of you on such a great job done, and I hope that you all enjoyed yourself as much as we did with you. I'd like to highlight our program director, Safa Ishmael Muhammad, for guiding our girls so gracefully throughout this process. What you've done and given to us will be remembered forever. I want to shout out our Vibe apprentices, Kayla Lewis and Titi Akinsanya, for assisting us in this process, as well as our Vibe staff. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I invite you all to relish in the amazing art that our girls have created and executed, as well as parts from a pre-recorded Q&A with the amazing artists you will hear from today. Please be sure to visit us on SoundCloud, where Shaded Hourglass lives, and stream until your heart gives out. These songs are honest and necessary and deserve as much playtime as possible. We want to honor the bravery that our artists showed through their truth-telling and thought-provoking art, and thank them for choosing to make art with the hard R, as our executive director Toya would say, with us. Thank you again to everyone in the room. And I want to take this time to introduce our program director, Safa Ishmael Muhammad, who has a couple words for us. Thank you all for being here. We did it, girls!
Hey guys, it's your co-director Safa of viBeSongmakers 2021. I just want to say I am so proud of my girls for putting in the hard work and dedication to create this banging album in the middle of a panoramic. I mean, come on, y'all. We gotta give it up for them. I just want to say it's been such a pleasure to work with you guys and Mo to just create and use your minds in the best ways during the best times. I wish I could have met you all in person, but we're here to celebrate your music videos, your amazing songs, and your group collaborations. You guys did it, and I'm over the moon. I'm so happy for you guys. Let's enjoy the show and keep it going. Vibe out. Love you.
Yeah. Is it too soon to tell you that I love you? I think about you all the time. Can't imagine my life without you. I can't believe you're really mine. He's so scared to ask for my love. But if you ask me, I promise you I will be there. And he asked me if I'll ever leave him, my love. I wouldn't be here if I didn't care.
Let me say the full naked truth. I'm more than happy to have met you. Soulmate or twin flame, whatever it be, you are definitely that to me. You were meant to be mine, baby. I'm telling you what I foresee. Forever together, no matter the weather, we're making it through. XOXO, I love you.
Ever since I met you, I haven't been the same. I mean, I'm not obsessed or anything, but I fall asleep dreaming of the day I take your name. Yeah, you can have mine, I don't really mind, as long as you're here for a very long time. I could ramble on and on about the way you make me feel. I'm like an addict. My life has new meaning now that everything is so real. It's unreal how much you changed me, how much you taught me in such a short amount of time. It's crazy. No one else has made me feel this kind of way. I can't stress how important you are to my everyday. My heart never strays. I found my place in your arms, my home in your heart. I promise to never ever depart.
Ooh, show to show we could laugh all day. Never grow old or grow old together. I'm down for whatever. Ooh, all the memories I know we could make, reciprocating vibes naturally. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared cause of my past, but I put my faith in your trusting eyes. I love me, I love a boy that's sweet and kind. Only with you I wear my heart on my sleeve. Look how you got me, look how you got me. Let me say the full naked truth. I'm more than happy to have met you. Soulmate or twin flame, whatever it be, you are definitely that to me. You were meant to be mine, baby. I'm telling you what I foresee. Forever together, no matter the weather. Love with no conditions, we're making it through. XOXO, I love you. isn't just a 4-letter word. Love is when you wake up with butterflies in your stomach, when you can't think about anyone else because they're always on your mind, when you never ever want to let go of their hand, and when your heart beats rapidly every time you see them. Love isn't a 4-letter word. It's a universal language.
First of all, can we please get a round of applause for JT's Belladonna, 3 Steps, okay, CDK, Black Rose, and the Shy Girls. We have presented Shaded Hourglass. And now we are here with the artists of the hour during the record release party of the century. I don't know if y'all out there heard, but it's the record release party of the century. And I know y'all got questions. So we thought, why don't we, compile these questions and ask our artists how they felt about the process. So artists, are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready? So then my first question is, what was the best part of this process for you? The best part of this process for you. What was that? Go ahead, Ashley.
Okay, I think the best part of this process for me was being able to collaborate with somebody and having the same ideas, because I think that how we put the song together was one of the best parts, if that makes sense. But yeah.
You could just come off mute if you want to.
Okay. I feel the best part of this whole vibe experience has yet to come, because it's the album. It's all the songs to hear, all of our hard work that has been put together, and then just to hear and look at the music videos as well. I feel that's really rewarding, just to see all of your hard work just come together and make something that could probably help other people. Yeah.
All right, making things that could help other people, collaborating with each other. Thank you, Ja. Thank you, Ashley. Go ahead, Charlesia.
Okay. I said it was more the people, because there's a lot of groups that I've been in, and it's always so dramatic, and I right. I mean, this one was just calming, not crazy. It was it had good energy, but it wasn't there were no bad vibes or anything. Everyone was cool with each other. And then, I mean, the work was cool because I've never worked with a lot of people like this. So I mean, it was fun.
Thank you, Charlesia. And the question again, just repeat it. Oh, go ahead, Solange. But the question is, what was the best part about this process? Go ahead.
Okay, I'm okay. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The best part is the group. It was always the group. The group that I had was we was just everywhere. I'm gonna say that we was everywhere. It was all over the place, but we got our work done. That's what counts. Like we was like the goofiest group I can ever been through. We was always laughing 24/7 for stuff that don't make no sense. And like me, I be that main person just be making up stuff and they just be laughing. That's what's make the group. Like right now, still weak, but this is why this has always been the best. And then like another best is like for me, I've been struggling. Like to be honest, the most vibe theater programs I ever been through. This is the most struggling one I ever been through because there's so much. So yeah. But that's the best though. Like everybody here and we all communicating and get to know, like share my feelings and everything. So that's the best.
We love you, Solange. We love you, Solange. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for sharing space with us. I can't wait till y'all hear Bad Habits, okay? Y'all gonna have to listen to that one. Heard. Does anyone else want to answer? What was the best part about this process for you?
I will go.
Hi, Sephora.
I would say the best process I ever done for me, where I had to learn about the idea of music, of making lyrics, and I would say that to me that I think that being in this program changed me for the better and where I can live. And I think that even though we cannot share what we're dealing with in our private life, but the song does open up to the audience to know that, hey, this is how they actually feeling. And that's like the most beautiful thing, like being in this group, I would just say.
Thank you, Sephora. That was beautiful. Anyone else want to answer before? Hi, Ariana.
Hi. I feel like the best part was like listening to everybody's songs at the end, because I feel like it like shows that like all of their work paid off, because everybody made like really good songs. So yeah.
All that hard work paid off, okay? Period. Period. Anyone else want to answer before we go to the next one?
I'll go.
Hi, Tiffany.
Okay, so I think the best moment is when we all like shared our songs for the first time and it was like recorded and all that. I think that's one of the best moments, and the best part is like the support that everyone gets. Like it's so beautiful seeing how everyone supports each other's songs, actually like listens to the lyrics. I like when like everyone like puts in the chat like the specific lyric they heard. It's so good when people pay attention to that. And it's like, oh, I get what you mean. That was smart. I think that was great. I always love listening to everyone's songs, and I love that.
The way you make me feel is love that makes it real. The type of feeling that makes me feel this way. It just goes on and on. Had me writing this song. Don't know what to do with you, but my feelings are coming through.
You have me on like a stereo. Once I'm in, I'm not letting go. Have you running through my head for sure. Turn me on, turn me off, no you know. Second thought. Second thought, scratch that. That's what you want, so I'm past that. I'm walking past you, oh my god, adios. When you text me, I'ma be a ghost. You being mad sketchy, I am not with it. Maybe some girl could take you to get fitted. When you have some type of question to ask, just know your contact is already my past. And don't even ask, take off your mask, going for blast. Most rings are bomb, but you don't
ways, those mood swings had me short to say, so mood swing, baby. Oh.
Loving you had me feeling unsteady, but it's so cause I wasn't ready. And loving you shouldn't feel like a crime, but I feel like I did my time. Never even really had your heart. Should've known you were lying from the start. Cause your lies made my life fall apart. And after that, I still loved you a lot. But you let a new girl have my spot. All we had was love to give not. Our love had a story and plot, but you messed it up cause you came for a shot.
The way you make me feel is love that makes it real. The type of feeling that makes me feel this way. It just goes on and on. Had me writing this song. Don't know what to do with you, but my feelings are coming through.
So then that brings me to my next question. You know what I mean? Like, I know we talked about earlier, I feel like we talk about it a lot during rehearsals, right? But like, we did this in a pandemic, in an entire pandemic. Even for the folks out there, we're still in a pandemic. And we've been at this for 6 months now. So I want to ask, like, how was that for you? How was working on an album, collaborating with each other in a pandemic? How was that for you? Go ahead, Sephora.
Oh, I would say it was very disturbing and very difficult. I would say it was difficult. I would say it's really like stressful because it's like, how can you do this? Or what should I do? And I would say that it does hit you. It does hit your mentalness a lot. Cause you like stuck in the house and you just thinking, how can I make this good song if I'm still inside the house? Like, cause you cannot make up songs inside the house. You can go outside to Central Park or go to a park and go to a restaurant and make up songs. But it's like in your own house, that's difficult. That's very difficult.
I feel you, Sephora. Who else would like to answer?
I would like to add on that. Very true what Sephora is saying. You know, it's real difficult when you have like my little brothers, you know, yelling in the back, playing games, my AC going off. Especially since I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. So when it comes to like getting the right recording down and all that, I get really stressed out because like all the background noise and stuff. But I also think I think being in the pandemic and being like quarantined, it made me more like reflective within myself. So like personally, I think it was easier for me to write songs and get that out because I'm inside and I have to recognize my emotions. And I feel like this was a healthy outlet for me to write those emotions. But all the outside noise, I'm just like, oh God, I'm trying to record, guys, please.
I feel you, Tiffany. Hey, Ashley.
Oh, I would like to go after them. So I agree with what they both said. I think it's easier, but it's harder at the same time because a lot of us, even though it's in a panoramic, some of us still go to school and then we would have to come home and then we would have to join vibe. Or some of us would be like hella tired, like after like writing essays, and some of us are seniors, so like we have college and stuff like that. So it was pretty hard because we're not at school to have like all of the full things that we usually have at school at home. So like it was hard that way, but it was easier at the same time because I'm not gonna be going to school writing any songs. So I write my songs at home in a very comfortable position, a comfortable space where I am right now. So it's like, why write a song where you're not comfortable when you're comfortable at your house?
Okay. Does anyone else want to answer this question?
I would like to, oh, I'll go.
Oh, hi, Lele.
I like to add on to what all of them said. Being home can also be a distraction and it can motivate you to write, but for me, it was mostly a distraction since my space is in like a busy area in the house, which is the living room, and that's where I usually join vibe. And like that space would not be great for writing. It wouldn't be great for recording. It would be very distracting, so it just wasn't a good environment for me. And like going physically to like the vibe space, like I did last year, was way more helpful since there were less distractions, and yeah, I was just more motivated because I had like Mo and Felicia right beside me and like all the other members. So that really helped me, even though like now it still helps because I'm at home. I have my motivation at times, but it's just not great all the time.
Thank you, Lele. I know I saw two people. Grace and Solange wanted to speak to this question. Which one of you would like to go first? Grace or Solange? Hi, Grace.
Yeah, I was gonna add on to what Haley said. Like it was definitely harder to keep myself motivated at home because like I just feel like I'm more lazy at home because like I can just like go in my bed or just like watch Netflix or something. So it's harder to keep myself motivated and like tell myself, yeah, I have to go record these songs or I have to go record these videos. So definitely made it more challenging in that sense. But I also like that I got to be more independent because I feel like if the whole program was in person, I could have just like asked people for help like on if I didn't know how to record a song or something. But when I was doing it at home, I kind of had to figure it out myself, which was helpful because I learned more about like recording and writing songs and like sound traps. So yeah, it was like there was like pros and cons, but it definitely made it more difficult.
Thank you, Grace. Hey, Charcia.
Me? Or Chauncey going?
Oh, I don't know what Charcia. Go ahead, Solange.
Okay, the most it was to pace myself. I don't have some reason I always don't have enough time to do anything. Like it's weird because I always have something to do when I don't have to do it. Like I always sit here and I'm like, man, I'm finna play the game. And then I always gotta do something else. Like, oh shoot. I was just like, I never have a chance to pace myself. That's the most thing. And it's like kind of difficult because if we didn't have pandemic going on, I will always have the doubt to pace myself. You know, I will always to do certain things like I agree with Grace said, like we're at home, we become lazy. And that shows our true color. Like we all become lazy. And it's true. Like my dad is so tired of me being inside and want me to go outside. And I'm like, no, it's the opportunity to stay inside. So we stay inside. So like that's another thing. And like I learned how to write music. Because usually I always like start singing, and I actually learned how to write songs. Because I used to like think at the top of my head, oh, I'm finna sing this. Like it used to be the beat that once the beat drop, oh yeah, I'm finna sing right now. But I learned how to write a song. So like I wrote a song the first time and it's called Impatient. So yeah, let everyone else. So yeah, that's kind of something I learned. Yeah, that's about it.
Thank you, Solange. Hey, Charcia.
Okay. For when I'm at home, it's like it's not that I don't want to do it. It's just like, or like I'm at home. I'm not going. It's like I'm at home. Home is my home. I want to sit down and watch TV, and then it's like all the technical difficulties. I just be like, do I really want to deal with this right now? And then it's like at the end of the day, it's still like it's the same thing, just at home. So it's like, okay, I kind of have to, but I don't know. It's like it's a little harder, and I guess like everyone else said, you just like kind of don't want to do it, but it's just like if we were in person, except we're not.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Woo, it's hot.
It really is.
I wish this day could be over already.
Really? Why? What happened?
A little boy over here stalking me.
He's stalking you?
Practically.
And you know what today is.
Yeah, Valentine's Day. And I'm not even his girlfriend.
But you know he's gonna get you gifts.
And I don't even want one.
Boy, you won't leave me alone, so stop blowing up my phone. Don't you know that no means no? I ain't your girl, you gotta let this go. I'm barely interested in anything more than friends. Don't you know you got options too? You're pretty cute, girls wanna be with you. Picking the flower petals, falling to the ground while I'm saying he loves me not. He loves me not. Cause he loves me.
He loves me not.
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 He loves me.
He loves me not. I want you to be my baby. Stop playing with me and come lay with me. I won't give up on us. Just give me a chance. I love you and you know that it's true, baby. You driving me crazy. Why you treating me like I'm nobody? Why you dubbing me like you're not sorry? Stop pushing me to the side when I'm just trying to slide.
Black button that's calling your name. So boy, stay in your lane.
I could see us holding hands, walking the beach as we lay in the sand. I want you to be mine.
time to heal myself. My heart and mind are so aligned. That's how I know I'll be just fine. Feeling beautiful and divine. Because I know I'm so damn good. Attract good things just like I should. Who knew that healing could feel this good? Loving myself like no one else could. The universe has got my back, got me on that golden path, and none of you could ever hold me back. I saved your ass out of my life, cause I don't fuck with your toxic vibes. How you gonna win if your mind ain't right? Duality, love and light, but don't forget about your shadow side. Can't have the day without the night. Because I know I'm so damn good. Attract good things just like I should. Who knew that healing could feel this good? Loving myself like no one else could. The universe has got my back, got me on that golden path, and none of you could ever hold me back. Cause honey, you reap what you sow, and I already know I'm gonna grow. Blossom like a flower, be pretty like a rose. Cause honey, you reap what you sow, and I already know I'm gonna grow. Blossom like a flower, be pretty like a rose. Hey, hey, oh, yeah, hey.
Before we go any further, I want to introduce, because I didn't introduce our program director. Can we please get a round of applause for Safa Ismail Muhammad? And Safa has some questions for y'all. So I'm gonna pass it to Safa.
Hello, I am Safa, the program director of viBeSongmakers for this year, and I had the pleasure of working with these amazing artists. I say my question to you guys is not necessarily more of a question, but tell me about your specific song and the songwriting process that went along with that over the course of these months.
Yes, thank you, Safa. Who want to talk about their song and how they wrote it? Hi, Ariana.
Hi. This song was like, it was based off of what, it was kind of based on one I wrote like mad long ago. I wrote it like 2 years ago, I think. And I kind of like took parts of it and put it into this one. But I feel like this song is like the hardest song I've like ever written because I had a writer's block for like way too long. And then the whole process of writing and recording was just unnecessarily difficult.
Thank you, Ariana. Who else would like to speak about their song? Oh, hi, Charcia.
Okay. I mean, through the process, it was interesting because it was like it's harder than it sounds. It's like you write for a good amount of time and then you just sing it in like 3 minutes approximately, right? And then, but the process of writing them took me hours, I didn't spend a whole day writing it, but I spent like a lot of hours. If you take the time I was actually working, and it's like finding the words that make sense, but also kind of stick to your type of beat or flow. So it's like you can't have all these words rhyme. I mean, they don't have to rhyme to write a song, but like you can't have all these words rhyme and you want it this way, and then add a word that throws the entire thing off. It takes one word. It's just like what? Like I don't know. It's finding the right words that make sense, that don't sound like I'm just putting anything together that rhymes. It was interesting.
Yes. Hi, Q.
Hi. So I guess for me, songwriting, it was a little hard at first because I didn't really know where to start. But then I started listening to different beats online and I kind of find the one that I guess I vibed with. And then after that, it was really easy to like just write lyrics to it. And we had a theme, like our theme was like love and like happiness, like within love. And so we sort of just like, I sort of just like wrote along the lines of that. And I think like the hardest part was basically like she said, like the words. It was really hard. It was really easy. Like, you know, when you first come up with like two lines, you're like, oh, that's fire, you know? And then you have to write the next line to it. And it's like, what do I write after this? So it was a little confusing for that part, but overall, it was kind of fun.
Thank you, Q. Thank you, Q. I think Ashley also had a hand up. Hi, Ashley.
Hi again. So for me, my writing process this year was kind of different because usually I always find a beat and then I start writing. But this time I thought of a theme first because the song that I wrote was like really personal, I guess you can say. Like it was close to my heart because it has a very like really hardcore meaning behind it. And it it meant more to me writing it than like other songs that I wrote by myself. So like it was I had to make sure I had a good theme. I had a good theme before I found the beat to go with the theme. So that was new for me, definitely.
Thank you, Ashley. I think Solange. Oh, yeah. Hey, Solange.
Hi. Forgot the question again.
The question was, do you want to talk about your song, one of your songs, and
okay.
the process of writing it?
Now, let me tell you this. It took me 40 minutes to figure out the song. Now, I'm going to tell you why, because I'm very like, I'm not the type of person to actually share my business out because, you know, from a different person, a person told me no one's here to sympathize, be there and no one cares and stuff like that. So I'm trying not to, people, how you got those people that always want to bring you down and like, oh, no one's going to be there. I had that type of person. So it was hard for me to maintain myself. So to minimize the information, I made that song. And then it's true because most teens are going through those phases. Most teens are actually drinking. Those teens are actually smoking weed. And people be like, oh, weed is a type of weed that not going to make you, feel a certain way. No, I learned that weed doesn't hurt you, but it can make you lose memory slowly. Give you slow, I don't know, something about memory, something about it, but you can lose it slowly. And what made me wrote that song is that I was doing those things. So, sometimes you have to write those type of songs to relate to teens and for those teens to understand what those bad habits. Those parents of ours say, oh, you're too young to be depressed, you're too young to have those type of feelings, and then like I'm looking at them like, yo, you don't know what I've been through. Like, you haven't been in my shoes. And I'm looking at them like, wait, they don't understand. So for them to, you know, people listen to music. Certain people listen to what people sing and what those lyrics are. And I'm like, okay, those bad habits is actually bad habits. And people need to know, like, these are these bad habits that people need to help. Like, people had no other ways to say it. So you have music, you have poems, and people write stories. And me to make that song Bad Habits, that's the reason why I made that song. And that poem that I said is true because my mom and my dad, they've been together, and now my mom's actually not feeling herself. So she feels like, oh, I'm too young. She has that mentality that I'm still a child, but I'm not. So it's hard for her to, get through that. And my dad, on the other hand, he's smiling and having a good time. So it's hard. And for me, I'm taking all that in my song, that lyrics, all of that in. And, having that for me is just difficult. So that's why I wrote that song. That's exactly why I wrote that song. So
And thank you, Solange, for writing it.
You're welcome.
Wow. Thank you for being so vulnerable with us. Thank you, Solange. I know I saw Sephora and then Deslin, and then I think we can get to the next question, yeah? So let's say Sephora first. Hi, Sephora.
Hi. Well, I would say my song for Mrs. Clown. Wow, my new song. It is one of like I think it's like one of the best song I had voted. I think that Miss Cloud took me a lot of long time of meditating and how dealing in depression, how dealing depressed throughout my childhood trauma at school when I was little, and also how I was facing, even though in my adulthood, that how a lot of people don't take me serious because of my speech impediment. And I was always teased a lot growing up. So this song was very vulnerable for me and all of that because it shows the character that was inside me, that was Mrs. Clown, that she acted like, to me, I always act like I was okay, but actually I wasn't okay because nobody wouldn't tell me if I was okay or if I'm fine, or always laughing when I say something. So Mrs. Clown is actually the character that was inside me throughout my childhood. So yeah.
Thank you, Sephora. We see people in the chat. I felt that. That's what Ari said. I felt that too. I'm sure we can all relate to how it feels to be made fun of for something that you have no control over, that may be even part of who you are. And oh, Grace, I love Miss Clown. I love Miss Clown too. I can't wait for y'all to hear it. Yeah. Thank you, Sephora. Thank you, Sephora. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, everyone, for being so vulnerable. The folks that are going to watch this and are watching it right now, they're going to learn something from this. I hope y'all are out there taking notes. They're going to learn something from this because all of you, like I said before we started this, y'all are all brilliant. Do y'all know that? Do you know how brilliant you are? And how much knowledge and wisdom you have? And how much knowledge and wisdom you bestow on folks that are older than you? Okay? Period. I love y'all. I love y'all. I think we can do like one more question. Desmond, do you want to answer this one? I saw your hand up. Maybe. I don't know if Hey.
I was gonna say like for me, since I'm so used to like when I write, I'm so used to just like dumping all my thoughts onto the page. So this process, it really made me have to take the time to step back and like really make sure that things were put together the way I wanted it to be. I had to like start thinking, what words do I want to use to like convey this feeling, or what beat can I use to inspire me to um get these lyrics down, like do these words relate to each other, and stuff like that.
Thank you, Deslin. I think Tiffany also wanted to answer the question. Hey, Tiffany.
Hi. So just overall with most of my songs, um, I kind of feel like when I look back at like most of the songs I've written, um, I feel like I tapped into more of a little bit more of an aggressive slash like sassy side of myself. Cause like when I hear duality and I'm like, I'll stage your ass out of my life, I'm like, who would I tell that to? And I'm spitting all these words out, and I kind of feel like I was in a place where I was like, you know what, I want to tap into that. In real life, I'm more like chill and calm, and I kind of feel like in my music, like no one's gonna stop me. No one's gonna be like, don't say that. It's like, no, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna embarrass you. No, I lie. But like, I don't know. I just with the songwriting process, I let everything go, and I just became this kind of different person within myself, and I really like that. And you could definitely hear that with the lyrics. Even though it sounds sweet, like the song sounds really nice and sweet, there's definitely a little bit of sass in there when you really hear it.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Mrs. Clown, how you doing? How you doing, fine? I know deep inside of you, you've been hurting. They call me Mrs. Clown, the natural super entertainer. I wonder what makes you so confident. You have been wearing that masquerade mask, covering the face, making that make you happy, make you happy. Miss Cloud, have you saw the good thing going down? It's time for you to take the stand ovation in the blood. Do you hear that laughter still? If you want that beat, then pay for it. So take a bow.
just dream about it tonight. What was I thinking? Thinking's just dreaming in the daytime. So when you stop thinking and start dreaming, you remember you loved me. But one day you'll forget that you are just dreaming, dreaming. What are you dreaming about? Dreaming. What are you dreaming about? Dreaming. What are you thinking? Say, what are you thinking about? Dreaming. Do you ever think about the timeline? How long it took you to get the time right? Walking in a straight line. The fact that being perfect, everybody wants to be that way, but no one seems worth it. Why be her when she got someone else's life? Why be him when he is hiding from his life? And all they can dream about is being who they really are. Don't be shameful, cause I've seen people be shameless in worse places. Face it, you're gorgeous, you're everything they're not. Don't worry about who hates you and who loves you. People who stay up at 3 a.m. wanting to be hugged by you, forget about you. They don't even doubt you. They admire your style, admire your taste. So don't even think about how far, think about how late. Don't think about the time, just think about the day. Cause you can be running so behind that you early for the next day.
Sweet love and strawberry milkshake that make me crave you more, but can be the one that I love for you. Looks so good like whipped cream. Can you be
I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to close it out. So usually in rehearsal, we close it out with our vibe out. Each one of us is going to give one word to describe today. Our space, holding space with each other today. One word to describe that. You can come off mute. You can put it in the chat. Whatever you may need. Emotional. You right, Ari?
Proud. I'm definitely proud.
Proud. Thank you, Sephora. Thank you, Ari.
Amazed.
Ooh, amazed. Thank you, Solange. I'm seeing so many in the chat. Hold on, we about to open it up. Can you open it up for me, Sephora? Can we read out the words? I see happy. Thank you, Ashley.
Yep, I got you.
Thank you.
We got, let's start from the top. Emotional, thank you, Ariana. Lovely, thank you, Charlotte. Unique, sad endings, thank you. Tiffany, forevermore. Love that one. Desolate, a breath of fresh air. Grace, excited. Lele, revolutionary. Charlesia, fun. Ja, 3 words, never ending love. Yes. Ashley, happy. Grace, bittersweet. My word is game changing, life changing. It's always proud, but today it's life changing. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud.
And my word.
Any more?
Proud. Always so proud of y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. So it's gonna be not the last vibe out. You know what I mean? Just it's gonna be, we're gonna maybe have a little break. It's okay. But for right now, can I get everybody's hands up to the camera? Everybody put your hands up to the camera. Put your hands up to the camera. Hey, hey. And send that post. I love you. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.